Hey, what's up, chat? Welcome back to my channel with me, Rama. And then today I would like to present a review of a journal article in the field of pragmatic. And actually, this is for my final exam for my study at campus. So let's enjoy it. And then the article is titled "A Deixis Analysis of a Song, Lyric, and Lover." So the article is written by Sofia Fadila and Setia Resmini and published in the project journal in 2021. So the topic is very interesting because it analyzes how deictic expression, or what we call it deixis, are used in the song lyric to express meaning and emotion, especially in Taylor Swift's famous song Lover. And then the next one we have article information. So this research article appears in the Professional Journal of English Education, also known as Project Journal. So the author, Sofia Fadila and Setia Resmini, are affiliated with IKIP Siliwangi. The article spans 6 pages from page 628 to 633. So the next page is background and theoretical framework. So the background of this study discusses how language plays an important role in human communication. So language is not only used in daily conversation, but also in media such as advertisement, film, and music. So the author focused on music, which they call the language of emotion. So according to them, music can deeply affect human emotion and identity. So in this context, they connect the use of language in music to the study of pragmatic, especially deixis. So the main theory used is from Stephen Levinson, who classifies deixis into 5 types. Number 1 is personal deixis, and then second one is temporal deixis, the third one is spatial deixis, and the fourth is discourse deixis, and then the 5th one is social deixis. So however, in this article, only the first 3 types are discussed. So there are personal deixis, temporal deixis, and then spatial deixis. And then the next page, we have objective and research question. So the purpose of this study is twofold. The first is to identify the types of deixis found in the lyric of the song Lover by Taylor Swift, and then the second one to find out which type of deixis is used most dominant in the song. So this research question is clearly relevant to pragmatic because deixis is all about how meaning is shaped by the context, who is speaking, when, and then where. And then move to the next one is methodology. So the research is use a descriptive qualitative method. So the data source is the lyric of Taylor Swift's song, the title is Lover, which was released as a single in August 2019. And then for the data collection, they followed this step. Number 1 is they listen to the song to understand the lyric in detail. And then they found the official lyric online. And then after that, they marked the part of the lyric that maybe contain a deixis. And then finally, they analyze and categorize those parts based on the type of deixis proposed by Levinson. So actually, this method is suitable for analyzing how language is used in a creativity media like a song. And then the next one, we have finding and analysis. So the finding is show that 51 deixis expressions were found in total. So there are 39 were personal deixis, and 7 were temporal deixis, and then 5 were spatial deixis. So for the personal deixis, it includes words like I, you, we, my, and our. So these words are used throughout the lyric to show who is speaking and to whom. And then the second one is temporal deixis, and they include now, forever, tree, summer, January. So this word relate to time. And then the third one is spatial deixis, so include here, there, place, and home. So this refers to cycle or imagine location. So the analysis show that personal deixis is most dominant. This makes sense because the song is deeply personal and emotional. So let's make it simple. Listen to it. So number one is personal deixis. So like I, my, and me. So for the example,
I've loved you 3 summers now, honey, but I want 'em all.
so the word I is the speaker first person singular. And then next one, so the word you is a second person deixis. And then next one,
We could leave the Christmas lights up till January.
so the word we is inclusive of both speaker and hearer. So the second one is temporal deixis. They contain 7 items, and let's listen to it.
I've loved you 3 summers now, honey, but I want 'em all.
So the word tree, summer, and now is temporal deixis. And then next,
Forever and ever and I.
so the word forever and ever is an indefinite future reference. And then the third one is spatial deixis. So there are contain 5 items. So let's listen to it.
There's a dazzling haze, a mysterious way about you, dear.
So the word there is spatial deixis. And then next one.
This is our place, we made the rules.
So the word this and place. So this is spatial deixis indicating a shared location. So for the next part is discussion. So the author explained that most of the personal deixis refers to the speaker herself, as seen in the frequent use of I and mine. So the use of the second person deixis like you and your refers to the lover or the person being addressed in the song. So although the analysis is clear, the discussion lacks exploration of the other deixis types such as discourse deixis and social deixis, which could have added more depth. So also the article doesn't fully explore how deixis might reflect cultural or gender aspect in pop music. And then the next one is conclusion. So to conclude, the article finds all 3 types of deixis, personal, temporal, and spatial, are used in the song. So personal deixis is the most frequently used, which is natural in a love song where emotion and relationship are central. So this study helps us to understand how language in music carries emotional meaning and how deixis function not just grammatically but contextually to create connection. And then let's move to the strength and weakness. Number 1 is strengths. So there are several strengths in this article. So number 1 is the topic is unique and relatable, especially for students. And then second one is the structure is clear and easy to follow. And then the third one is use a practical and established theory in pragmatic. And then the fourth is it provides real example and data. So these strengths make it useful resource for anyone studying language in media, especially music. And then let's move to another one, the weakness. So on the other hand, there are also some weakness. Number one is the data is limited to just one song. So the result may not be general. The second one is the study doesn't explore social and discourse Deixis. And then the third one is the literature review is quite narrow and could benefit from more recent or international source. And then the fourth is there is minimal discussion about the implication for teaching or further research. So I think enough for the review, and then overall I will say this article is solid introductory study on Deixis in creative tasks. So it is well suited for use in academic class on pragmatic or discourse analysis. While it is not perfect, it demonstrates how linguistic theory can be applied to real popular texts like song lyric. So I think that's all from me. So thank you for your attention, and I hope this presentation has helped you understand how Deixis work in a real life context like music. So if you have any question or would like to discuss this topic further, I will be happy to answer. So goodbye.